Hey guys, and welcome back to another train simulator video. And today we're going to be doing a two-part scenario where this is part one, and it's going to be a service from Rainham, which is in Kent, to Luton, and it is a 16:30 service. So yeah, we are driving a Thameslink train, and this is part of the brand new what do you call it, Thameslink route, which is a lot bigger and a lot more interesting than it was before, I guess, because obviously we have services that go from obviously from from Brighton all the way up to Peterborough and Cambridge now, and I believe there are also services that go towards places in Kent as well, like Rainham. So yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Thameslink, our whole network has like grown quite a lot now, so which is really cool. Like you would say, Southern and South Western Railway is probably a bigger network than advanced to the first of the Medway times at Gillingham. You're expected here at 16:34. Okay then. But yeah, like Thameslink is not used to be not a really big network, but obviously now it's a lot bigger than it was. So yeah, it's really good. Nice to see. And we are driving our 8-car, is it 8-car? Maybe 12-car actually. Yeah, it must be a 12-car Thameslink train. So in part 1 we're going to be doing a stopping service to Swanscombe, and then in part 2 I'm guessing we'll go from Swanscombe towards Luton. Or maybe another station, because I don't think you can go from Swanscombe all the way to Luton in one go. First stop is Gillingham, followed by Chatham. Yeah, Chatham, Rochester, the new station, Strood, Higham, Gravesend, Northfleet, and then Swanscombe. We have a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, but we are under 60, so it should be good. Southeastern service coming the other way in a dark blue livery. Very nice. It's kind of weird seeing Thameslink services and Southeastern services together. Obviously we are used to seeing them at with Southern services, obviously, because they'll go all the way to Bedford, not Bedford, sorry, Brighton, but seeing them with Southeastern services can be a bit weird. We are approaching Gillingham, so let's start slowing down now. We're actually really early, which is a bit annoying, so we have to wait a bit at Gillingham. Platform 2. We should be able to fit a 12-car train in Gillingham. I'm sure there are some Southeastern services which are 12-car train long, I think. Pretty much perfect. I probably should have gone slightly more forward, but that'll do. Seems like there's rubbish on the actual tracks, which is I've never seen before. So that's kind of, I guess, new. I guess, unless I added it recently. Now we are driving on the London to Faversham route, not the new Chatham main line, if you're wondering. So you don't need to own the Chatham main line to play this scenario. You might need to. Actually, you don't. You'll probably need the London to Bedford route to play part 2. Can you hear South Eastern service? Nope, that's a Thameslink service. A really long train. Should be able to depart in a minute, but while we wait, there was some news on Dovetail Games website where they're going to be finally doing the full Portsmouth Direct Line. So if you didn't know, the Portsmouth Direct Line is obviously runs from London Waterloo to Portsmouth, but obviously the Portsmouth Direct Line only runs from Woking to Portsmouth. But they're going to be adding, basically they're going to update the part between Woking and Portsmouth. Platform duty is complete. Make your way down to Chatham. Okay then. And they are also going to be including the obviously line between London Waterloo and Woking, so which is around 20 miles long. So we will have the full Waterloo to Portsmouth line in the game. And they are also adding the Hampton Court branch, which they say. We are also adding this, making it seem like they're actually giving us something extra, but really it's only a 1.5 mile branch line, which shouldn't take much time for them to make anyway. So what they really should do is make the line that goes from London Waterloo to Guildford and towards what you call it, Portsmouth. So obviously the Portsmouth Direct Line goes from London Waterloo to Portsmouth via Woking, but there's another line that goes, instead of going via Woking, it will go straight towards Guildford, and it can continue towards Portsmouth. So it would have been cool if they could add that to the line, but I don't think they are going to, because that's a lot more of a longer thing to do, which obviously Dovetail Games can't be bothered to do. So they're only going to be adding the Hampton Court branch, which is a very short branch line, but I guess it's something, you know. And hopefully there is a discount for people who own the Portsmouth Direct Line, because my guess is that the part between Woking and Portsmouth will be very similar in terms of they won't update much of it. Like, they'll update it, but like it won't be a very high standard in my opinion. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, I'm not too sure, but looking at the past projects where they don't seem to like spend much time on making it a lot better, if you know what I mean. We need to slow a bit more. We are approaching Chatham, platform 1. But yeah, it's cool that they're going to be adding the full Portsmouth Direct Line in the game, which is after 6 years after obviously the old Portsmouth Direct Line was added. So yeah, only took them 6 years to add it, which is a very long time, I will admit. I don't know why it took six years for them to decide that we should actually add the full route between Waterloo and Portsmouth, but yeah. I guess somebody who works with Dovetail Games had some common sense and decided to, let's actually add this to the game. Well, it would have been really cool if they did that to Train Sim 1 actually, where they could what they should do is just add the Portsmouth direct line to train symbol, the full route. Like that would be a bloody amazing, you know. And in my opinion, that would be a lot better. Now imagine going from Waterloo all the way to Portsmouth in train symbol. Imagine all the service mode scenarios you can do. Imagine when multiplayer actually comes out for train symbol. That would be pretty cool, you know. That would be a really good line to add to the train symbol, but guess not. Maybe in the future, but yeah. And they put a picture of the train they're going to be adding to the route, which is an updated class 450 in the Southwest Trains livery. So I'm not too sure what they're thinking there, because obviously Southwest Trains don't exist anymore, and it's now Southwestern Railway, and obviously there's a different livery, so I'm not too sure what's happening with that. It would be pretty lazy for them to add it with the old class 450 livery with the Southwest Trains, so yeah. They should really obviously add it with this old, with the new Southwestern Railway livery, and obviously not the old one. Or maybe they know something that we don't, which is maybe Southwest Trains is coming back, who knows. But yeah, obviously once that route comes out, I will definitely be buying that straight away and making videos on it. Bypassing the old Rochester station, next stop will be New Rochester, 1643. And I can't wait for people to make just, what do you call it? Steam Workshop scenarios for that route, because it's going to be pretty sick. It would be cool if they could add the Class 700 train with the updated Portsmouth direct line. And that would be pretty cool actually. It'd be a good time to add the Class 700, to be fair. So I believe this is the all Rochester platforms they're passing now. I wonder in real life, are these platforms still here? I guess they could just leave it here for no reason. And obviously we're going to be going to the new Rochester platform 1 and station. This platform should be more than long enough. Yeah, very good. Plenty of space, which is good. Nice screenshot. Where's the station building for the station? I think it's over here. Yeah, here it is. Rochester Station. Very nice. And the next station should be Strood. Passing at 1644, so after Strood we got Higham, Northfleet, oh yeah, Gravesend, which I forgot, and then obviously Swanscombe. So we're half way through this journey, part 1. short hop to Strood at 1646. It is literally a short hop actually. Now we do have a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit going down to 15. Going over the bridge, very nice, very nice. Pretty slow anyway. We are going slightly downhill, so we should pick up some speed. I believe those tracks go straight. Is that what the southeastern services go? I'm thinking. I might be wrong in thinking that. Or maybe that's where the southeastern services come from, London Victoria. That probably makes more sense because we are going to Gravesend, and I know southeastern services obviously go towards Gravesend. Oh wow, we actually didn't get penalised for speeding there, which is very surprising. I don't think we can fit this whole here. We can't fit a 12-car train on this platform. This platform is way too short for this train. Holy damn. But yes, it's Strood. Very busy station. We've got tracks going up there towards Rochester. We've got tracks down here. We've got tracks going up here. We've got quite a lot of tracks. I'm pretty sure those other tracks come from London, Victoria. So Rochester's there. So this line should go all the way here towards London, Victoria. But is this? Yeah, it connects to London, Victoria. Here it is. Yeah, it does. I think this is the... what do you call it? This is the joint route between London, Victoria and... I mean the London to Brighton route and London to Faversham route. And also the Chatham mainland as well. Now through 2 long tunnels to bring you out at Hingham for 1652. So this has 3 routes joined together, which is very cool. Chatham Main Line, London to Faversham, and maybe the London to Brighton, I think. Actually, I'll double check after this. No, I think it's just yeah, it's just a London to Faversham route and Chatham Main Line. And you can download this route in the Steam Workshop as long as you have own both routes. So I guess technically you could just go from let's say King's Cross and Pancras all the way towards Rochester and then change ends and go all the way to London, Victoria, which would be an amazing thing to do. Maybe someone could make me that scenario. I would definitely play it. Be pretty long, but yeah. Because obviously we've got London, Victoria here, which is at the bottom, on the top I mean, sorry. And King's Cross is up here. Obviously these 2 routes join up to at here, which is Rochester. obviously stream is part of this line. We can go a bit faster now. It's got 4 stops left. Okay, Swan's coming all the way here. So we're going underneath our Ebbs fleets. Wait, this is... So we're going towards the London Charing Cross branch, but obviously there's a London Charing Cross to Gravesend service coming the other way. Interesting. Speeding a bit there. So this goes from Dartford, so that's the other southeastern branch line. Obviously it doesn't exist in the game because Delta games haven't bothered to add it yet. They might do in the future though. Maybe add the class 376, would be a pretty cool train to drive. Approaching Higham. Interesting station name. I'm not too sure if we can fit this train on this platform, but we'll try. Might be able to actually. Yes, we can. Just about. I think I've only drawn this part of the Southeastern Network like once or twice. I didn't actually realize this part of the route is in the game, that's the thing. I know obviously it goes from London to Faversham and obviously got the Chatham main line, but obviously this Charing Cross branch line, I'm gonna call it, isn't in the game. Well, part of it is. Next station is Gravesend. Okay, between here and your next stop at Gravesend, you will pass Hoo Junction Yard. You're expected into Gravesend at 16:58. However, okay, they didn't really say however. Okay, anyways, let's get going. Gravesend is 4.6 miles away, and then we got Northfleet, and then we got Swanscombe. So Gravesend is here. Oh, here, sorry. And then obviously Southeastern Service goes via Thameslink International. Just about caught a screenshot. Who Junction. On the class 70s. I think we should be good. Should be a clear run. And we will meet at London Charing Cross to Gravesend service. That's interesting. So the first task we're going X because I'm guessing we didn't arrive on time. It's interesting. And I actually realized the game in X, so it will say we haven't completed the scenario successfully, but anyways, you guys know that we've done it. It's just very picky about the time we arrived at the station. We are approaching Gravesend. We've got 50, 70 and 30 mph speed limits, so continue to slow down. Even though we got 70 mph speed limits, we got 30 mph speed limits straight after that, so we're gonna start slowing down soon in the game. Now pushing Gravesend, change it for, I guess, southeastern services and southeastern high-speed services. I do have a southeastern train there. I think that's a terminating one. Arriving at a terminating platform. Pretty much arrived on time. Yeah, this is a terminating platform, I'm pretty sure. Yep, yes it is. Just one though. So we're going to be going straight and then turning off. Quite a long journey, to be fair. I don't think the camera will let me go any further than this. Yeah. I think that's, is that a Fleet International station? I think that might be actually. Looks like it. Can't really see with the low textures. The tracks for HS1 will diverge off to Absolute International, which is I think what we saw just there. Station before you reach Northfleet at 1702. Okay, that's good. Did you give us a tick for that? Yes, it did. Okay, got 2 stations left. So part 2 of this scenario isn't available yet on the Steam Workshop at the time of this recording, so as soon as it does come out then I will obviously record part 2 and then you guys can watch that. Part 2 should be a lot more, I guess, interesting. It's obviously going to be going up until Luton. I guess this is more interesting because obviously you don't really expect to see a South Thameslink service at Kent, but it's been a while since I've driven a Thameslink service on the London to Bedford route, so yeah, that should be fun. Yeah, Swanscombe and Northfleet is literally next to each other. Okay, so that's where the southeastern high-speed trains turn off towards Absolute International. Obviously we're going towards London Charing Cross, if we were going to London. Start slowing down. Okay, I might have left this a bit late. Might be pretty much perfect. It might be perfect, guys. Almost perfect. Can't quite fit a 12 car train, but that's okay. If you could zoom this way. So yeah, here's wait, is this Absolute? Yeah, here it is. Absolute International Station. And obviously it continues towards Stratford International. Obviously we can go up to 140 miles per hour, and this is the lower platforms. Which I believe the Eurostar goes through these tracks, I'm pretty sure. Over the HS1 and Eurostar lines below to your final stop for this part at Swanscombe at 1704. Service. Very nice. And those are obviously the tracks. Oops, we should not be going too fast because the station is coming up anyway. Perfect. That should conclude part 1. And this line will end eventually, as it's not, the whole route isn't in the game. Okay, there's a problem with those tracks. Maybe someone should fix that. Or maybe it's just a texture glitch or something. There we go. Yeah, bad luck. Well, we got an X on the first task, which is okay. Because I didn't arrive on time, but that's okay, you know. We got thumbs up, 3 new ones, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give it a like, share with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.